What is going on, gamers? Welcome to the video. My name is Seethrew. Today's video is going to be me essentially introducing myself to some of the Satisfactory community. My name is Seethrew, aka Tim. I play a huge variety of survival games mostly, but currently the survival game world is a little on the blah side. So I'm taking this time and I'm going to revisit Satisfactory. I'm going to give it my full 1000% chance here. I'm a disabled veteran. I've been creating content for a living for the past 3 years. It's a whole lot of fun. I really like to build huge, giant things. This playthrough here, I spent maybe about 60 hours on up to this point, possibly maybe more than that. But I'm revisiting Satisfactory, and we're going to start from here. So give you guys a little bit of a tour and show you around what I've got going on, and hopefully, you know, I can make it to the end game. And you know, apparently the 1.0 release of Satisfactory is right around the corner, so that's freaking awesome. But let me give you guys kind of an idea of what I got going on here. I am somewhat of a Satisfactory noob. I've got 400 hours in the game, but I'm obviously nowhere near the point of some of these crazy cracked freaking Satisfactory people, but I'm hoping to get there. So let me show you what I got real quick. If you've got any tips or tricks for me, maybe you're a huge Satisfactory veteran, drop them down in the comments below. I'd greatly appreciate that. After I give you guys a tour today, we're going to work on redoing my freaking terrible cement build over here, because I really want to have better cement so that I can have better encased beams, which I've got going on over there. But let me show you guys real quick kind of what I've got going on. So right over here I've got my water. When I originally started this build, well, essentially I like building on flat areas. I think it is going to look really cool when I'm all done. So I kind of went through and I built a giant platform, right? I'll show you guys that building later. It's kind of my smelting building. But right here we've got my water. I originally started at the bottom of this waterfall for my water collection, but I found it a lot more difficult to bring water uphill than to take it from up top and bring it down. So I got all these water collectors here, pumping everything down into my coal power down yonder. So we've got my coal power here. I've got all the coal coming from all the way over here. You can see it way back there. There's 2 coal collectors there and another 2 here, bringing in 4 lines directly up underneath this to power all these guys. We've got the vertical conveyors coming up, dumping coal into these puppies, trying to keep my base, or my build, I guess, powered for the time being. So with that said, over here I've got refineries set up. I believe that was the very last thing I worked on, making plastic and things like that, bottling it up and etc. You know, you gotta have to forgive me. It's been about a month and a half since I played on this world, so try to remember everything I got going on. Like I said, we're gonna rebuild this puppy today. Over here I've just got the essential copper things like wire and copper bars and things like that. I've got steel beams and steel bars coming from the other side. You can't really see, it's on the other side of this wall. Those are all coming in, but I want to kind of it might end up in a situation where I kind of tear things apart and try and do some rebuilding. Let's see if I can fall off this without dying, and we'll make our way down and just kind of tell you a little bit about myself, I guess. I mean, you know, I'm about to turn 35. Birthday's here coming up on April 15th, pretty soon. I absolutely love this game, and I have yet to been able to give it my full 100% attention. And I feel like right now with the gaming the way that it is, and I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but man, I'm just bored out of my freaking mind. So I think this is a great time to kind of revisit Satisfactory and give it the full, you know, my full attention like I feel like it deserves. But yeah, so we've got our coal plants here, or our coal power thing up underneath. I don't know what's going on with my shadow. There's some really weird stuff going on with my shadow. I don't know why that's happening, but I noticed that yesterday when I logged in for the first time in forever. But you can't really see a whole lot going on down here. You can see I've got my coal coming up just right up this way, and I've got it kind of splitting into different sections. I think I've got it to where everything's, you know, getting stocked up, so it's not too bad. We've got a, you know, a little bit of a hold up here, but that's not really too bad. At least we're you know, getting constant coal input here. So yeah, that's how the underneath looks. Could use some little bit of love, but you know, I love the automation and the organization that you can get in this game. You can also see down under, this is actually where my water pipes used to be. Oh no, it was on this ramp. That's where it was. Yeah, it was on this ramp, and then I changed it up because bringing that water uphill just proved to be a task that I had no idea how to solve. I had water pumps like every 2 feet, and it just was not making it up. I didn't understand why, but yeah, we'll go ahead and run over here, and I'll show you my concrete area real fast. Also, since the last time I played, they added these power tower type things. So I'm trying to like lay out like a perfect little grid of these big power towers and take advantage of, you know, carrying power to different places like that. But here you can see my terrible concrete situation. I've kind of got it set up to where any bit of overflow gets transferred to another line. So it seems kind of like a weird idea, but I've got like this 3 spike thing, and more or less if anything is considered overflow right here, once it stops, it goes to a different line just to kind of, you know, help fill in any of the other ones. This seems to be moving fairly well. Like, it's not, you know, it's not terrible. It looks kind of silly, but it's pretty practical, I guess, for keeping all these full. One thing I do want to get better at is doing the math of everything to get it down to an exact science, but pretty much I have all the concrete coming into these storage containers just so that I can steal concrete for building. So I just kind of got this like stationary storage part here. But yesterday when I hopped on, I noticed that that my container was full, and the only line here going to my encased beams that was doing any good was this far right one. So I split off 4 more things here to kind of hopefully help get a little bit more concrete going on the other lines to hopefully increase our encased beam output. So we'll go ahead and run over here so I can show you what's going on over here. You can see though on these lines that the right side is still doing pretty well, and these other ones are kind of lacking. So I definitely need to figure something else out there for sure. Why is this pod like this? Is it supposed to be? Oh, okay. I don't know. But yeah, we got steel beams coming in. Steel beams are stacked to the brim, so that's good. But every one of these assemblers here is set up for encased beams, and we've got all the encased beams going on over here. My shadow is so weird. Like, why is it doing that? It's like I don't have a head. I don't really know. But yeah, we've got tons of encased beams here. They're constantly getting filled up. Trying to get a huge supply of them because I believe I need those for is it Mark III conveyor belts I need those for, maybe? Or 2? Maybe it's 2. Hell, I don't know. I don't remember. But you know, we've got tons of iron coming in. Isn't this iron or steel? Maybe it's steel. Probably steel, I guess. But yeah, the trucks are, and this was just me kind of messing around with the trucks. Like, it's very, you know, kind of weird just to have trucks go from here to there. But yeah, so that's making steel beams and steel bars, and the steel beams are getting sent via truck all the way over there where I showed you guys kind of earlier to my like motors assembly and all that good stuff. Probably end up redoing all this, but like I said, I just wanted to play around with the cars because I never really got a chance to previously. Inside here is the building that I worked the most on, and pretty much what I wanted to do was I wanted to bring all of the ore to one central location and smelt it all in one spot. Like, now, like I said, if you're one of the Satisfactory gurus, let me know if this is a good idea or not, or bad idea or something. So I've got all my copper here, and I've got it kind of labeled, I guess, with the signs. All my copper's essentially getting smelted. We got double stacked smelters here, and then from here it goes down into the floor downstairs, and from here we're just pretty much storing all of the copper. You can't really see a whole lot going on here, but all of my copper bars are getting stored down here. The copper really wasn't one that I worked too hard on. The blah 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 iron ingots here, so these are all, you can see that they're all pretty well full. I got pretty much three containers here, and I've got these smart splitters set up to where like if this container's full, it'll instead shift it over to go in that one. Holy crap, what the heck just happened to the lights? That was weird. But yeah, these are all being outputted as well. Yeah, and you can see out on the outside wall, I've just got these kind of, you know, waiting for distribution type lines coming out of the containers. The only ones I'm actually using right now are these two on the end. and they are headed towards my little next door area, going out this way. And you can also see, we'll go down one more level real fast and I'll show you my like input spot, right? Where all of the ore is coming in. So I've got pretty well all this ore just coming in from different parts of everywhere. And I want to make this all look a little bit nicer down here, but at the end of the day, like this whole floor, the idea of this whole giant floor covering everything was to just kind of hide the mess underneath. But yeah, so we've got ore coming in from pretty much all over the world at this point. We've got, looks like coal. Yep, we got coal coming in here. We've got iron ore, more iron ore. It just seems like an absolute mess, but Satisfactory tends to do that, I guess, when you let it get out of hand. But now I will show you next door, which is like my nails and plates and things of that nature. I can't recall if I can make it in there from here. Maybe I can. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, no. All right, we'll go up and around. Up and around. Okay, so everything is handled pretty much underground here, and the only thing that's up top is the constructors. So if I can remember right where my hole to get in here is, right here. Here we go. Come down here and kind of show you, we've got bars and nails and plates all being made here. It looks like a confusing mess, but I tried my hardest to kind of make it to where everything was always constantly running. We've got lines going up into the constructors up top, and everything being kind of handled down underneath. So the only thing you see up top is essentially the machines. I am the machine. All right, go up top here. I wish I could sleep in this game and make it freaking daytime, but we can't. So here is the copper. Definitely needs a little love. Not a whole lot going on here. Kind of went with the same concept I did over there with the concrete. The same kind of design, like overflow lane switching design, I guess. But we've got wire going in there, and I honestly don't think there's anything happening in these ones. Well, we've got something going on here. Oh, okay, so that's making actual wire. So this is making copper spools, or whatever the heck these are called. Yeah, those things. I'm telling you guys, man, I'm a little bit of a noob, but I'll get it figured out. You know what I'm saying? I'll get it figured out. Copper sheets galore here. Okay. Wait. Yeah, there's nothing in this one. Yeah. We got copper sheets there in case we need them. Autosave almost crashed my game, it looked like. Holy crap. Beams here making, I believe, stators? Is that what those are? Stators, I think. Yeah, stators. Okay, so yeah, we have an overflow on stators. I think something else is coming up from underneath of here. Okay, rotors are coming up from underneath here. I believe rotors are being made with those constructors as well. So yeah, we've just pretty much got an overflow. I think I might have shut all that copper stuff off for this very reason, because we just have a overflow of motors here. So lots of motors. I think the last thing I'm gonna show you before I get started on my little concrete factory remodel here is essentially what I started previously, before, like the last time that I had played, was so we've got jugs. I'm gonna say, yeah, this is water, packaged water, and then we've got empty canisters going back to package more water, and it's kind of just this like whole rinse repeat thing. Now it goes quite a ways away because it was the only water I could get a hold of, but we've got water going into here, and we're spitting out freaking, wait, I'm trying to even remember what the heck I got going on here. So we're putting water in, we're putting water inside of, oh no, this is empty canisters. Oh, I see. So we're outputting water. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay, so we had to bring water up here. Yeah, so the bottled waters are going in here and separating the water from the bottle, and the water goes this way into this thing. We've got the tanks here storing a lot of it, I guess. These are not full by any means. 131 in there and 131 in there. Interesting, but it seems to be working from what I can tell. I want a lot more power, but that's just going to come with time, I guess, once I get my brain re-wrapped around what I did here and everything. So we've also got plastic here that looks like it's backing up. Plastic. Okay, well, that's all filling up there. These are all set to, let's see here, crude oil. Oh, okay, so this is making rubber. And my rubber's full, I guess. Yeah, rubber's full. Rubber is full, which is not good, I don't think. I don't think it's good to have full rubber. But I don't have rubber being used for anything, it looks like. It's just sitting there. So I guess I'll have to figure this out at some point too. Yeah, because I believe this rubber needs to keep moving, or it's not going to create the oil residue. And the oil residue goes here and creates a petroleum coke to power these refinery things, I think. Is that what these are called? Refineries? No, coal generator. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got a lot of work to do, dude. My brain hurts, but like I said, if you guys got any tips or anything, we gonna go ahead and do that. But I'm gonna wait for daylight and start working on reconstructing my concrete thing to see if I can get a little bit more usage out of it. So yeah, I'll do that. All right, so I've spent literally the last 2 hours trying to come up with a plan for this. Dude, math, you know, I got a sign behind me that says words are hard. Math is harder, okay? So you professionals here can let me know what I'm doing wrong, but at this point I'm done with the mathing and I'm just gonna send it with my idea here. So essentially what I've got is assemblers down here that are making encased beams. They require 10 concrete per hour. I kind of did the math and moved everything up to per hour instead of per minute so I can hopefully better understand it, but it didn't really help me much. But essentially, in order to make the maximum amount of beams, I need 10 concrete per hour going into the assemblers. So in order to make that happen, what I came up with is 3 constructors will make 12 concrete per hour, which will leave me with an extra 2 per hour, which I can just send off into just an extra container or something like that. But so 12, so I need 3 constructors pretty much per thing. But what one idea I kind of came up with is, since we have the extra 2, we'll have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 that we can use to make an extra one. So I got rid of one set of constructors here because I believe we can reroute that into like the last one. So we'll have at the end of it 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. We'll have an extra 4 concrete after we reroute one of these to double it up or whatever. But so I'm gonna have three lines. So okay, so here we go. So I've got these overclocked. These are MK2 miners. They're gonna be making 9,000 limestone per hour. This is the part where I started to get confused because I went and checked it like 10 times, and it does in fact make 150 limestone per minute. So that comes out to 9,000 per hour, and then I have one that's on a better node that makes 18,000 per hour, and these 3 are all overclocked also. So I'm thinking of bringing these lines in and splitting them 2 ways. So this will pretty much divide this in half, so that'll make 35 or 40, 4,500 per hour once we get to this point. So we'll have 4,500 going both ways, and then we take another 4,500 divided by 3, which will be 1,500 per hour going into these. So I think if the math is right and it works out the way that I hope it's going to be, we're going to have essentially we're going to split off here from 9,000 to 4,500 going both ways. By the time we get there, okay, we're going to split off and go 4,500 both ways, and then we're going to split off and go 1,500 both ways, which technically, if we're needing 12 limestone per hour, this should be just clogged up, right? Doesn't that make sense? So we've got 9,000 per hour coming in, splits off to 4,500, and then splits off to 1,500 going each direction, right? 1,500 per conveyor going this way. But we only need 12 per hour in order to produce 12 concrete per hour, because it's 3 every 45 minutes per constructor or something like that. I don't know if this is gonna work, but this is the game plan. This is what I'm gonna try at least. So I'm gonna go ahead and get busy and destroy what we've got currently and just go from there, dude. I don't know, let's get it. All right, so I got everything deleted here. Now I'm gonna kind of move back. I'm leaving my inputs right here for now. I've got to also figure out which one is the faster guy. but I think I'm gonna move back this way just a smidge, give myself a little bit more room, because I know we need, how many constructors do I need? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. 21 constructors. All right, so, and I'm gonna split them up into groups of 3 essentially, so let me go ahead and do that. All right, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21 constructors. All right, so we've got that. Now I need to kind of reverse engineer this by putting splitters on each one of them. So let me do that right quick. All right, one more to go here. Get it lined up like that. All right, so I'm getting to the cross section, backing up too, and then taking it inside, and that seems to be working perfectly. All right, so we've got all of our splitters going in, just like the little diagram I did in Illustrator there. So now what we have to do is we have to get our splitter into these, because we need 2, 2, and 3, if I recall. So let's drop another splitter here, and this will essentially send it left and right. Did I just accidentally place 2? I think I did. Oops. Take that. There we go. All right, and so I need to 1, 2, take that into there. Okay, go to the cross, back it up twice, and just like that. All right, so this is our 4,500 coming in. That was split both ways, and I'm gonna do that on the rest of them. All right, so we've got our 6, we've got our 6, and we've got our 9 here, which I believe it's pretty much the way that we set that up. So there's 1, 6, and there's the other one, and then there's the other one there. So yeah. All right, so far so good. Now we just need to bring the limestone in. So let me set that up, and to do that I'm going to place down the conveyor floor lifts here, just right in front of this, and see if I can get that lined up, even though it looks like it's going to be a little off for some reason. Just get it right there, and another one right here. Okay, so this will come out, yep, just like that. Okay, just like that. We can go ahead and connect those, and connect this one, right? Yeah, all looking good. Okay, I could do this a little tighter, you know, but I kind of like the more widespread out type of feel. Gets it to where I get a little bit less confused. Okay, so now all I have to do is bring the 18,000 per hour one up through here. Hope that these belts can keep up with that output. I don't really get what unless it tells me. Oh, it can move 270 resources per minute. So what does that come out to? 270 times 60, 16,200. It still should be good, right? Could still be good. All right, let me connect up the limestone, see what we got, and then from there, all we got to do is connect outputs to my line over there. So let me do that. All right, I've got that all said and done. Now we need some power, and yeah, from there, all we got to do is hook up everything to the encased beam assemblers, and we're ready to rock and roll. Power. Alrighty, power is connected, and from the looks of it, it looks like everything's running smoothly enough. Looks like we're gonna definitely be getting 3 per minute here. We're gonna let that fill up, get it all stacked up, and then I've got to figure out how I want to split off this stuff here. So I've got 21. Let's see here, 21 divided by 3. Is that a thing? 7 and 3, is that 21? 14, 21. Yeah, I think it is, huh? 7 and 3. So I don't know. I've got everything splitting off pretty nicely down there already, so I might just try and just evenly distribute it amongst these 4 conveyors here, and just see what we come up with, see what it comes up with here, and then I might have to add more or take away more or whatever at some point. But yeah, for now, let's get this rocking. Alrighty, I got everything split up. It seems to be working good. It seems like it's not totally 100% efficient still. It's hard to tell if we're actually getting like 9,000 per hour out of this. It doesn't feel like it, but you know, it is what it is. And the strange thing is it looks to be like there's a little bit of a stutter in between some of these, which I don't really understand. And this is part of why I want to invest more time into this game so I can understand it more. But from the looks of it, outside of this this middle section here seems to be a little on the slow side, but obviously all of this too is just catching up. But I think that it'll be better for us for our beams here. I think once it gets all caught up with itself and everything. But I don't know. Thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, if you got any tips or anything, let me know. I'm gonna be making hopefully daily videos on this stuff here, so let me know. We stream every night live on the Twitch too. If you want to join us there, we'll be playing this for show. Y'all have a good day, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.